Okay, so we are live. It is Monday, April 26th, 2021. Last Monday in April. That's incredible. That month flew by. And right, this is the executive manager and law of attraction call. So how to use the law of attraction and manifesting to skyrocket your business to wherever you want it to go and your life. So it could be your clean crafted wine business. Hi, Steph. Welcome. Steph, this is being recorded, FYI, and it goes on to Zoom and it goes on to my YouTube channel. So yeah, so this is, and then Steph went away. She's like, I'm out. It's hilarious. Like, okay, no. No, she probably just had a technical thing. So anyway, I am here for you guys to answer any and all questions. I always have a, somewhat agenda, but I really surrender to the flow and to what's happening in each moment. And I always start with 1 minute. So we're going to start with 1 minute of silence. I'm going to set my timer here, and we're going to do box breath. So Lynn, do you know what box breath is?
No.
Well, I'm going to teach you.
Okay, I'm gamed.
All right. So, all right. Sorry, I was distracted. Kimmy Z, is that Keith, the window guy?
No. Today's the electrician day.
Okay. I need an electrician too. We'll talk about that.
He's the best. Oh my God.
Okay, we'll talk about that. All right. So box breath. Here we go. On the inhale, you count to 4 from 4, 3, 2, 1. Think of a box. And then exhale. Here's the box for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now forget I just said that because that's not box breath. That's a different breath. Here's a better one. Ready? You inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you hold the inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. The first thing I was describing was something else. All right, so I'm gonna set the timer. We're gonna do that, and for 1 minute, you're gonna set your intention for this time together. Now, I highly recommend that you do this before any meeting. I'm just gonna mute you, Steph. Before any meeting or any segment of time. It's segment intending. Okay, so you set an intention for your time. And using the box breath, it's like magical. Here we go. 1 minute. Perfect. Awesome. So how did that feel, you guys? Have you ever done anything like that before? Steph, I'm unmuting you. Ask to unmute. You're still muted, Steph. There you go.
Sorry, guys. Stanley's barking in the background because the dog next door is left out.
No problem. So what, have you done that before? I know Kimmy Z has. Lynn and Steph, have you ever done anything like that before?
Some breathing, yes, not like that. It was great.
Awesome. And setting intention. So have you ever set an intention before a segment before? No.
No.
So get ready, because this will change your life right now. This one thing. Like, I'm really into like bite-sized nuggets that you can use now. Not like a bunch of fluff, you know, and then maybe one thing you might use when in like 10 years. No. Something that you can use right here, right now, to change everything, to change your vibration and to help you to manifest. Now, so we're going to go over law of attraction basics, right? So I just need to understand where, and by the way, even if, so I had yoga studios for 16 years. I had 5 yoga studios, and I taught every single class as if everyone in that class, all 50 people, were brand new. And you might be like, well, that stinks for the people who are like been practicing for 20 years, but nope, because we all need to learn and hear this stuff all the time. Okay. So I love doing basics because it's really all about basics. Does that make sense? So there are no silly questions ever. Put them in the chat, ask, whatever. Okay. So this whole 30 minutes, we're just going to dig in here. So law of attraction. So have you guys, I know Kimmy Z knows about it. Have you, Lynn and Steph, do you know about it? Do you understand?
Not much about it. It's all coming all fairly new to me.
I love it.
I'll credit you.
Same with me as well, Stephanie. So
Okay, so we're on the same
yeah,
page.
so we're on the same page, hun.
I love it. I'm just turning off an alarm. So like I said, that's a gift to those who, to use the yoga metaphor, to those in the room who've been practicing it for 20 years, right? I've been practicing it for 50 years. So when I was 5, I learned that what I focused on got bigger, and what I ignored eventually went away. So it's all about the power of the focus of your mind. And most people, you look around, they're talking all day long about what they don't want, about what they don't like, about who they don't like, why they don't like them, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. This is just a cultural phenomenon. I'm not judging anyone. This is an obstacle.
I'm guilty of it.
Of course you are, because you don't know any better. You don't have the awareness, right?
Yeah.
Right? Growing up like this. I mean, I remember the moment when I realized this was going on, and I was like, wow, this is very interesting. And then I would play with it, and I would see how my reality would unfold differently, depending on what I focused on, thought about, thoughts, and felt, emotions. Those are the 3 things: focus, thoughts, and perspectives, beliefs, and emotions. Those are the things that make up your vibration. Okay. Now, the wonderful news, Steph, is that you have a really high vibration knowing none of this stuff. So you have a naturally very high, sparkly vibration. All right.
Thank you.
I've been spending, a modern amount of time with you, getting to know you. And so Lynn, Steph is new to our team, probably what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? Yeah.
Real new.
Yeah.
Getting the hang of it.
Welcome.
She's crushing it, man.
That's awesome.
She's done like 2,000 this month.
Are you kidding me?
A couple more orders put in, yeah. I have a group in Atlanta that I know a woman, and all of a sudden she's been blowing up my phone the last 24 hours, wanting to put an order in, huge order.
Wow, that's awesome.
A neighborhood in Atlanta.
And Steph is completely in her power when it comes to the wine business. She follows a lot of your words, Taylor, without realizing it. With
Do I?
business.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I sold medication for many years. So I don't know.
It's more than that.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Okay.
So the great news is also, Lynn, I don't know you very well, but you are attracted to this information and you're on this call and you are on the 10 a.m. reach outs. So you're all set, right? You're in this vibration or you wouldn't be here. Okay, because it's a law. I was explaining this to my baby chickens yesterday. So I have 5 kids and my babies are 11 and we go on these adventures every afternoon. And I was explaining to them, we were driving by their middle school, and this has nothing to do with wine or any of you, which is why you'll really remember it. Okay. I love to give examples that have nothing to do with you guys because you have no attachment to it. So you will take it in and not resist it. Does that make sense? Like when we have an attachment to something and we're thinking about it all the time and we really want it, and I talk about that, all these resistant thoughts will pop up and you don't even know it, right? But you, like, what do you care of me telling a story about my chickens? So we're driving by their middle school, soon to be middle school, right? They're in 5th grade. So next year they'll be there. And they've been on homeschooling for a year. So they have not stepped foot in a school for a year, and because of COVID. And so I said, "Oh, there's your school, my goodness." And it's, you know, beautiful. They just rebuilt it. It's gorgeous. And my kids are super, super like easygoing, very positive. And so when they said, they're twins, when they said this, I was surprised. They said, "I'm scared. I have fear." And I said, "All right, let's tap it out." So I'm going to teach you guys EFT tapping. We did this on Saturday with Kimmy Z. This is, we're going to tap while we do this. This is called emotional freedom technique. Okay. And the super simple idea is that as you talk about something, you tap, and I'm going to do all the tapping places. So you start here. And as you tap, you are releasing energy in these energy centers that basically, like if you think about a like a drain that gets caught up with like leaves, and it's just the leaves are stuck there, this kind of rustles up the leaves and clears them out energetically. So I had my kids tapping in the car, right? And I was like, okay, what must I believe to be true to be afraid to go to Barrington Middle School next year? So anyway, we went through a few things came up for them. And the one thing was, bullies, mean people. So I said, well, are there mean people at Barrington Middle School? Are there mean people anywhere and everywhere? Yeah. Are there nice people anywhere and everywhere? Yeah. Who do we attract? Do we attract nice people or mean people by our vibration? Now they've lived with me for 11 years, so they're like nice people, nice people. I was like, all right, so what's the difference between Barrington Middle School and where we are right now? We drove by their middle school and we were walking around Brown University where their sister goes. And they were like, nothing, there is no difference. And I was like, are mean people coming up to us here at Brown? No. Was that person at the pizza place so nice to us? Yes. So what do we have to worry about here? Nothing. And what we did was at the beginning of that, I said, where's your fear from 0 to 10? And it was at an 8. And by the end of this, it was at a 1. So this is what you guys can do in your life and in your business. Like when you have fear, like Steph, sorry, I missed this one. I have a hat on, so I forget this one. When Steph has been in sales, pharmaceutical sales, she was in that for years. So she's like, talk to the hand. She's like, I don't give a rip what you think. This is my product and it's awesome, right? Right?
I'm sorry, my neighbors are calling me. Literally, they saw my car in the driveway saying, can I pick up some samples or talk to you about some wine? So I apologize, I'm doing this now.
You work your business, girl.
Literally, right now.
You do it. You do it. You can watch this later.
Multitasking.
That's perfect. So yeah, so guys, I'm going to do this, all the points. Ready? 1, this is EFT. You can do this whenever you have anxiety or fear. 2, above your eyebrow. 3, I also added 1. I made 1 up because that's just me. 4, 5, and then under your armpit, 6. Okay, so you can look back and remember. But, it was funny because we were doing it Saturday on the huddle for a long time. And at the end, Kimmy Z was like, I'm so relaxed, right? It will relax you. So think about your whole life. You're an energy vessel, right? So you have all this energy. and you're a little baby and you're all clean and clear, and then stuff starts happening and you start like just holding stuff in different parts of your body, energy, and it just gets blocked up, right? So that EFT is a method you can use. So anyhow, what you want to do is you want to clear. That was the example with my children, was an example that's an innocuous example for you, right? Being afraid of mean people at a middle school. Now, that's a pretty common societal thing, right? Middle school is mean kids. So my job as their super mom is to help them to change that belief, okay? A belief is a thought we keep thinking. That's all it is. So we think, well, I have these beliefs. My parents had these beliefs. My grandparents had these beliefs. They're my beliefs. Well, do you like them? Do they serve you? So those are perspectives, right? And when you have a perspective that doesn't serve you, can you get rid of it? Yes. Community Z, you're saying yes. How can you get rid of it?
You can always change your perspective by asking yourself, what must I believe for this to be true? You can always change your perspective.
I'm just setting a timer so I know when to stop, you guys. Okay, hold on. So you can change, there we go. You can change your perspective by saying, go ahead.
What must I believe for this to be true?
Right. So we have a choice. Here's the thing. You have a choice in every moment of your life to choose how you see something. So you have a choice in every moment of your life what you're creating. Okay. So in any moment, there are literally infinite parallel realities that could unfold in your life based upon your beliefs and your perceptions, and you choose that. What happens is we get into reality loops where our life, think of your life as a canvas, a painted canvas behind you, and then you have your now moment and your future life and the blank canvas in front of you. What most people are doing is they're looking back at that canvas in back of them, and they're taking that and painting it on the new canvas. Now, if you like what's back there, paint away. But if you don't like it, why are you painting it on the new canvas? Okay. Now, how do we do that? How are we painting it on the new canvas? Does anyone want to guess? How do we do that? We talk about, go ahead, Kimmy.
Well, we change our vibration.
Well, how are we painting? What are the actual, so we're doing super basics. How do I paint on that canvas? What are the actions I use to create my reality now?
I get in alignment and I choose and change my vibration.
So you're talking about changing your canvas, but the way that we,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you answer, Taylor.
No, so that's not wrong. There is no wrong, but by what we focus on,
By what we focus on.
by what we think, right? And by what we feel, those three things I said at the beginning, that's how we're painting this canvas. Now, just generally, people just keep telling the same story. Back to what we were saying before. They're saying the same stories over and over. Well, I've always had a hard time finding the right guy, or, I'm always, one paycheck behind. I'm paycheck to paycheck. And, oh, well, my family's always had that kind of luck. Whatever these stories are, people seem to derive comfort from telling these sob stories, honestly, that don't serve them. And people go, but Taylor, it's true. Now, yeah, but do you want to paint it on your canvas? If you want to keep living that, then talk away. If you want something different, you have to change. It's never about them. It's never about the thing or them. It's about your vibration every time. Okay. So it's not about the money, the house, the health, the body, the relationship, or them. It's about you and what you're putting out. Okay, so your vibration, what unfolds in front of you, is a result of your vibration, of what energy you're putting out. And I already told you guys are lined up because you're here and you want to learn this and you have a high vibration. I'm just teaching you like these tricks and hacks, right? So you can be aware. Do you have questions so far?
I do, but I'll wait till the end.
Ask. No,
I
ask.
have a request. Can we do a class someday? We can host at my house if you want. I would love to do like a yoga class with you and go over and do some of this stuff.
So I do class on this every week.
Yeah.
Now for a half hour and Saturdays from 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Those are our classes on this.
Okay.
So as far as yoga,
yeah.
We'll talk about that another time. Yeah. I love teaching yoga. I love it. And I'll meditate on that. It sounds fun. You know, I also was thinking of having all you guys over, all best team ever for AMP, and I decided not to do it just because people won't be fully vaccinated, my kids aren't vaccinated, etc. But then I was like, I'm just gonna have a big party when everything's safe here. So how about at that party, I'll teach you guys yoga.
Perfect.
And or I'll come to your house too. I love yoga, I love parties, I love all of it. So yes.
Okay. Down the road anyway. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But for now, for this moment, this is a class about this. And Saturday from 3 to 4 is a class. It's all about this. And I put it on YouTube. So you can watch it, you know, because, you know, we all do this every day. I don't wake up in the morning and not do this stuff. This is what I do all day long. Okay. I'm learning this. I'm always still learning. Okay. So anyway, back to the basics. So does anyone know what manifesting means? Kimmy Z, you know what manifesting means.
So I do know what it means. I'm not sure I have the language for it. It's when I create my reality.
Yeah, it's just yeah, exactly. So everybody is manifesting all day long. By the way, Kimmy Z, what you said before wasn't, nothing is wrong. It was just, I was looking for the base.
No, I understand.
For these
I
guys.
understand. I'm not.
It's like, I don't want to say anything anymore. Okay. So everybody is manifesting all day long. So there's 4 of us here. We're not the only people in the world, 7.5 billion people manifesting. Everyone's manifesting right now. The issue is most people don't understand that they have power over what they manifest. So they're just blindly in a reality loop, taking what's in the back canvas and painting it in the front and talking about it and creating the same thing over and over. And then they get anxious and depressed and take the drugs that you use to sell. Nothing wrong with that. But they get anxious because they're in the future and their inner being is in the now. And they get depressed because they're in the past and their inner being is in the now. Okay, so your inner being is just your highest, most authentic self. And you are your inner being. You also have an inner critic. And that inner critic is the one who says all the yucky stuff to you that I teach you guys how to just ignore and focus on inner being. Okay. Do you have questions about inner being and inner critic? So people go to me, Taylor, how do I know if it's inner being talking to me or inner critic? Does anyone want to guess?
If you're happy.
Yeah.
If it feels good.
It's your inner being. If it feels bad, it's your inner critic. And your inner critic will try to talk you out of that. Don't listen to that crap. That's called resistance. Okay. So I run my entire life based upon these principles. And everything that I have and continue to create moment to moment is based upon these principles since I was 5. So if you're wondering, why should I listen to her? Well, I've done it, it works, and I do it every single day. And I'm continually astonished by the synchronicities of, oh, I had that thought, and there it is. Oh, I felt that, and there it is. So if you're wondering about it, think about, you know, how you've been feeling and thinking about someone specifically, and then look at how that relationship is unfolding. Or look at your wine business and how you've been thinking and feeling about it and look at how it's unfolding. Steph is like, she is just pure knowing. So when you know something, it's done. When you choose something, it's done. If you're like, well, I'm not really sure and I don't know, well, it's not happening. Okay, if it happens, it's unusual. So what I coach is to choose it. I want that. That's mine. Not, I want it, but I probably won't get it. That's called a wobble. So every time you ask for something, the universe immediately, your inner being says, sure, here you go. Steph, 2,000 this month, here you go, done. The issue is, if it's not coming, whatever it is, you're saying, I want it, but, and there's this background noise saying you can't have it. Does that make sense? So there's 3 things that I see with my coaching clients. I've been coaching for 20 years. 3 biggest things I see. Kimmy Z, do you know what they are?
They say I'm not worth it. I'm stuck. And
It rhymes with learn.
I need to earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to earn it. I need to deserve it. Yeah.
Earn. So the first thing is, so of all the coaching clients I've ever seen, and I continue to see people, and I have a new coaching client today, actually. I am unworthy is the top one. I'm unworthy. I don't deserve this, whatever it is. The second thing, as Kimmy Z said, is I feel stuck or powerless. And the third thing is I need to earn it. Who believes they have to earn it? Oh my God, we have 1 minute. Who believes they have to earn it? We're gonna punctuate on this one, and I want you guys to think about this week. Who believes you have to earn? Earn the friendship, earn the love, earn the money, earn that what? Kimmy Z, do you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, not every minute of the day, but I've experienced that.
You don't have to earn it.
Right.
So we've been taught that since we were little, but you don't. And this is a new paradigm. This is leading edge. Okay. So the masters in anything, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, they're in the zone. Okay. All those people are just equally trained. It's not about the training. It's not about the food they eat. I mean, that's fine. It's all up here. Okay. They choose it and they don't believe they have to earn it. It's theirs. There's a difference. Okay. You can earn, but you can't power manifest when you earn. You can get to a certain level, but you cannot blow it out of the water. I want to teach you guys how to power manifest, blow it out of the water. People are like, what the hell are they doing? What are they doing? Because it's not, an hour to hour thing. It's all your vibration, mindset. Vibration comes from what I focus on, what I think, and how I feel. Okay. Now we're going to stop, but the biggest, most important thing before any of this is alignment. And we'll talk about that. We'll pick up on that on Saturday from 3 to 4. We'll start with alignment. So alignment is first. Alignment does not cause manifestation. Alignment is the connectivity between you and your inner being. That, Lynn 6.0, Steph 6.0, Kimmy Z 6.0, Taylor 6.0. That's your inner being. Alignment, meaning feeling good, however you get there is up to you. Listen to some music, do some yoga. Now I'm all excited to teach you guys yoga after Steph said that. I'm like, now my mind's
I've done it. I've taken classes, but I'd love to learn more with you.
Sarah Foley, who you're friends with, she was my first manager at Prana Power Yoga Cambridge when we first opened in 2007.
Great person.
She was my manager there. So, okay, I'm going to make a note.
Taylor. Yes. Have you ever seen the movie Hidden Figures about the three women of color who worked at NASA? And Kevin Costner is their boss, and he's, you know, he's like, I need new figures. These numbers aren't adding up. And he said to her, I'm already there. I'm already on the moon. Are you there?
I love it. That's
It was
it.
really cool. Yeah.
That's perfect place to end. We're gonna pick it up on Saturday. I'm gonna stop the recording, and then this recording will be on